Thank you again. We're joined now by Brooke and Brad Gonzalez, two Notre Dame seniors who happen to be twins. Now, while you might expect college-bound twins to apply to mostly the same schools, that was not the case for this pair. On Notre Dame was Brad's dream. Brooke took a little more convincing. Welcome to Notre Dame, both of you.
Thanks for having us, Nick.
All right, so recap the story here, because you went to the same upstate high school in New York.
Yes, that's
You wanted to go to Notre Dame. She applied elsewhere. What happened?
Yeah, so I wanted to go to Notre Dame since I was a little kid.
Yeah.
And, eventually I ended up applying, fall 2013. And I had gotten in. I applied early action. And then I eventually ended up flying out here with my parents for spring viz. And I loved it. It was a great experience. But we almost thought it was a joke because we were like, oh, like a college wants to fly us out here and act like care? Like it was crazy. It was crazy that one school really gave that much attention to a single student, and that was a big impression on me. But funny enough, we came out and we enjoyed it, and it was a very holy feeling I got here. And as soon as I stepped on campus, I knew it was for me.
So, Brooke, how did you become convinced? Because you originally applied to other schools, right?
Yeah, I applied to about 13 schools, and only two of them overlapped with him. And I had the idea, well, it's expensive to send two kids to college at the same time.
Yeah, sure.
So I had the idea in my head, if I only applied to schools that reached out to me that would maybe give me more scholarships, we could have a little more room to send Brad to Notre Dame. So I only applied to schools like that who reached out to me and didn't really actively seek any schools that I really wanted to go to and had a super interest in.
Yeah.
So Brad got in and it was amazing, and he went out to visit and he loved it. But time had passed. I missed the deadline because I wasn't planning on applying. And this was February, way after the regular decision deadline. And he visited and he loved it and told me all about it. And I grew so upset with myself that I didn't even take a chance or even look at any school that I thought would really speak to me. And so I begged my mom not to, but she emailed the director of the program of Spring Viz that sent Brad out and said, hey, Brad had a great time. We're really looking forward to coming back. He happens to have a twin sister. She's the valedictorian right now.
She's the smart one.
She's the smart one.
Yeah, I don't know how I got it.
And she said, is there any way that she could apply? And we thought it was a long shot. And he said, oh, sure. Email this guy. He'll open up the Common App for you, send your supplements tonight. So I probably rushed everything.
Hey, it worked.
But it worked out. And spoiler alert. And so I found out that I got in around everyone else, like regular decision, even though it was a month later. And funny thing was, we have a P.O. box, and we were expecting a letter by the mail, and I thought the letter was going to come in soon. And Brad was going to play basketball with his friends in the town, and he had to drive there. And I said, please stop at the mail, please go and check it. I think it's here today. And he goes, fine, but if it's there, I'm playing basketball first, and then I'm coming back. So I said, okay. So he comes back 15 minutes later, so I thought he forgot something, and he throws the letter at my face. And in the throwing, it shifts where it says my name. It shifted a little bit down, so I saw the congratulations before I even opened it. So I knew it was a good letter, and it was great. And then I was invited on the same Spring Viz trip 2 months later, and got to do the same thing he did.
So cool.
And we found out that we both could afford to go there with financial aid when I was staying here. And it was awesome.
So, all right, you spent your entire lives together, high school, college.
Yep.
Now what?
Yeah.
Now what? What's next?
I don't know.
For me, I accepted a job in New York City with Goldman Sachs. So I'll be in their controller's department.
Yeah, and I'm taking a gap year and working in a hospital near home and getting clinical hours before I apply to physician assistant school. So for now, at least for the year, we'll be close.
How many twins are on campus? You guys?
I know a few.
Do you?
I think
Do you?
I know a lot of twins that both happen to go here. I know more twins that both go here than one twin going somewhere else and one twin coming here.
Exactly.
That is
I don't
so
know.
cool.
It's just a family place.
Brad
It is, yeah.
and Brooke, thank you so much for that story. That's
No
awesome.
Thank you so
problem.
much.
To be
Thanks for
able to
having
share
us.
that with your kids and your first time college kids in your family, correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
hopefully our
true.
sister can be next.
Very proud.
Yeah.